Good day, how are you, General Sitole?
Good afternoon, I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you so much for making time to speak to us. General Sitole, I'm quite aware that the SAPS has different initiatives in our communities in order to combat the crime, right? So tell me more about Operation Okae Molau. What is it all about?
In Gauteng, the Provincial Commissioner has initiated this Operation Okae Molau, in particular to deal with the top 40 contributing stations within the province itself. So today, because each district has got its own contributing stations, so in Ekurhuleni district, we've got about 13 stations that are our high contributing crime stations. So hence today, Okae Molau is conducted in Daveyton, in the policing area of Daveyton, because Daveyton is one of the contributing, high contributing stations within the 13 stations that are identified in the district.
Okay, thank you so much. So my second question will be, tell me, how is the community going to play a role in this initiative?
In terms of the community, what we do, as much as we do crime prevention, you know, in terms of visible police, visible members, community comes in. You will notice that when we have our briefing, the CPF chairperson is part of our briefing. And as a result, the CPF chairperson is informed prior the operation, in which he must then mobilize the patrollers. So the patrollers also form part of the operation itself. And over and above that, we know that we've got schools that are problematic in our areas. Some of the patrollers, they form part in terms of social crime prevention, and they move along with our visible policing members in making sure that we make sure that our scholars are safe in the schools.
Wow, quite impressive. So my first question to you will be, take me back through the success. What is it, the most important things that you have achieved so far since the initiation of what is it that you think these are the top highlights?
Okay, let me unpack it this way. Because in this Okae Molau operation, we are having operations running simultaneously.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have actually about 5 groups, if I may mention. The first group, which starts a day before, which is your team of detectives that are doing a tracing operation and looking for the wanted suspects. I can indicate that with this Daveyton Okae Molau, yesterday's operation started late yesterday night until 6 o'clock this morning. And so far, they have arrested 236 suspects which were wanted for the crimes that they committed. Out of that 238, 116 of them are arrested for contact crimes. Crimes ranging to like murder, attempted murder, assault, GBH, and so on. 20 of them, they are arrested for contact-related crimes. 26, they are arrested for property-related, which is your house breaking, your theft of motor vehicle, your theft out of motor vehicle. About 15 of them are arrested for crimes dependent on police action, which is your drunken driving, your drugs. And then we also made an arrest of 19 suspects for gender-based violence. And I'm sure you know gender-based violence, it talks to those crimes in which the victims are women. Your GBH, your assault common, your murders, but where the victim is women. So those are the successes of the first group which started operating yesterday. This morning, we started with the roadblock, which resumed from 6 o'clock in the morning. And in that roadblock, the highlights would be, we managed to impound 2 vehicles. One of the vehicles, the engine was tampered with, and another vehicle, we realized that it is a stolen vehicle. And when we looked at it, we found that the vehicle is linked to a Pretoria case, case, which means the vehicle was stolen in Pretoria. In the same roadblock, as you have seen that our operations are integrated. we do not operate alone as SAPS. So Home Affairs was there. We arrested 12 illegal immigrants. And our traffic colleagues, they managed to issue out 7 traffic fines to the value of 2,100. Let me go to the second group. The second group was focusing on non-compliance in terms of liquor outlets. We know that we've got those liquor outlets that are not complying. They are selling liquor without licenses. That group managed to close 8 illegal ship-ins, and they were issued with J534 fines to the value of 12,000. Then the third group was the VCP, which is a vehicle checkpoint, where we look at our exit and entrance routes, where most of the time our stolen vehicles, you know, our hijacked vehicles, that's where the crime is happening in those routes. So in the VCP1, the group managed to arrest 3 illegal immigrants, 1 suspect for possession of drugs, which is Nyaope, and 16 fines were issued by our traffic colleagues to the value of 5,900. The second VCP, the traffic managed to issue 20 fines to the value of 6,100. We also had a group, because in Daveyton we are having a challenge of illegal miners, illegal mining. So the group that was focusing there, they managed to confiscate 4 pendugas were seized with steel balls. Unfortunately, we could not arrest the suspect, but however, we confiscated the tools that they are using when they are dealing with this illegal mining. So I can just indicate that those are the successes so far for the operations that we conducted from yesterday night until this afternoon.
Okay, General, just to take me back, in terms of consistency, are we going to see these operations maybe twice a week, or is it going to be on a continuous basis?
Yeah, this okae molau, it's consistent. Every week. Okay. Yeah, there's a station that we identify every week. There's a station that we identify. As I've mentioned, that we've got 13 high contributing stations. So every Thursday we do have an operation. We look at our crime pattern analysis, and that station that has contributed, we then decide to go. So it is consistent. It is every week, and actually it is every week, and it is 2 operations. It is Thursday and it is Saturday. So we just decide which station do we want to target so that we can be visible and we can deal with the criminals.
Okay, thank you so much, General Sithole.
Thank you.